Okay, so we're gonna drop the knee and the fore keel out. I've pulled all the screws and nails on the ribs. I pulled the cheek pieces out, which are screwed into the keel. I've dropped some of the bolts and the screws. There's one up in there, there's one here, but I've got 2 bolts left here and one in the back. And then we should be able to drop this assembly. Use the word should. And Isaac's up in the boat, or getting up in the boat, so he can help some of the disassembly.
Because it feels like there's something holding it still.
I think it's broken fasteners, but maybe there's another one here. And how's it do now?
Probably one on the other side.
Isaac's usually right. One knee. Starting to get good up here. So you can see where the water is traveling in. This is a rabbit to accept the planking. And you know, people don't, when you talk about a knee, this is all you see outside the boat. They don't realize how massive they usually are, even on a boat this size. And 25, 26 Lymans have knees about this size too.
So as you lower that, it should take it off of this middle
I agree.
floor frame.
Yeah, just show me what we got. You see anything?
Yeah, it's working. So keep going down because you're tight on that frame that was right above your hand.
Okay,
That's what the problem is.
I know.
So I think you can take that stand out now if you go to the bow. There you go. Now just lower it.
So we don't have a pin in there?
No,
Okay.
you're free.
So this is the fore keel. And what happens is you make a transition from a cheek piece that gives you a flat area for the planking to back here. There's a flat piece about the width of my hand, and then the keel that's like this. And that gives you this land for the planking to screw into. And then of course the ribs hold it that way too. And so 3 keel bolts. The one we drove was not broken, but the other 2 were. So the boat was definitely working in a seaway, either out in a serious storm and broke all those in a one-time event, or just slowly aged them. But my assumption is the last time it was in the water, it probably was leaking pretty good in places.
Hi, I'm John May. I'm currently the president of the Sandusky Area Maritime Association, which is the parent organization of the Maritime Museum of Sandusky. And I'm so excited to be with you on the video today and talk to you about the Oscar Leigh Lyman and its restoration. For us, eventually this boat will be there in the bay. It'll be floating there in front of the museum in the Meg Street well, and it'll allow us to take people on wonderful historic tours of Sandusky's waterfront, past the commodities docks, down to the coal docks, across the frontage where there were warehouses, and a bustling waterfront through the 19th and early days of the 20th century. And this boat is going to allow us to do it in a much different way, beyond the brick and mortar of our museum, but to actually take people out on to the bay and bring that history alive in a way we haven't ever done before. So it's a fantastic opportunity for us, and with opportunity comes cost. And this project, I'm not overstating the fact that it is the most significant financial undertaking since the building of our building that we have. So it is going to require a lot of sacrifice and time and treasure. And quite frankly, as we undertake this, I'm really calling upon those that have been so generous to the museum throughout our history to once again consider the museum, consider the work that we do in the community, consider what this boat is going to represent for us and how much more deeply we're going to be able to serve our community and those that are interested and those that are becoming interested in the maritime history of Sandusky. Any help that you can give to help us see this incredible project through to completion would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
So this cheek piece lived right about here. No, it was back one more. It's right here. And this is where the other keel comes into it. Next rib goes right up against there. So we have to make these. I want to know where all the notches are, and I need that line at the bottom and at the top, or inside and outside, because each one of these is a different angle. You can see the difference from here to there quite dramatically, and that's determining the shape of the boat. I've got this one where my bottom bevel's been cut. I'll do that. First I bandsaw them out, clean up my edges, then I do the bottom bevel. Just get all that. So I have to come in here and I'll sand that a little more and it'll look just flat and nice, and take that rib right in there and I'll do every one of these. But every one of these I have to change my angle of the saw a little bit. And then I'd like a bolt here. That's not a straight line. Then I can have a screw